Hi, good morning. My name is Esther. I am a makeup artist based in the city of Abuja, Nigeria. If you want to see how this beautiful look was created, please do not stop watching. Before we go further, I would like to say thank you to all our existing subscribers for staying with us through building this community. I cannot do this without you, and to all the new subscribers who have clicked on our video or who clicked on this particular one to see how this look was created, thank you so much for counting me worthy. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Do not forget to subscribe. You've subscribed already. Okay, do not forget to like, save and share these videos to all our friends and well wishers. Also, you could send your comments, your messages, things you'd like us to recreate while building this community. This is more like a community where we talk about business, we talk about everything retaining about makeup, and of course do some makeup tutorials. So without wasting too much of our time, I would like us to go further into what this look was created for, or why this video was created in the first place. So while we are enjoying this tutorial, before I go further, I didn't record my prep step. I didn't know I was going to record the makeup tutorial, and then at some point I decided, why not, let's just go ahead and create a tutorial. It's a new year, let's create something new. So for prep, we have other videos where we've done prep. You can help me click on those videos so you see how the prep was created. But every other thing along the lines of this makeup tutorial was fully recorded. This video today, we are going to be talking why you enjoyed the makeup process. We're going to be talking about key points to note for 2024. Key points to note for 2024. It's a new year. It's the first month in the year 2024, January to be precise. You want to put some certain cultures down. You want to put some certain templates down for your 2024 to have a very fruitful 2024. So for all our makeup artists who are starting in the business, or already existing makeup artists who are in the business, I believe this worked for me last year, so I'm going to be dropping a few points to look out for 2024. I'm also going to be telling us things we should not try in 2024 because it might take us back, especially with the new inflation rate we're experiencing right now in Nigeria. I do not know the country you're watching this video from or where you're watching this video from. You might not have inflation in your country, but currently Nigeria is going through some economic downturn, and it is taking a toll on everybody. There is nobody that is not feeling this or that is not experiencing this. One way or the other, we are all connected to experiencing this problem regardless. So these points that I'm going to be giving is just so that you can make as much money as you want and keep being motivated throughout the year. Now that we're ready to start, I'm going to be giving 7 points of things you need to do in 2024 to boost your business, and 3 points that you need not to do in 2024 so that it doesn't take your business far back. Now, one of those points for making your business grow further is making realistic goals. Realistic goals are very, very important. You could do this for 1 year. You could have realistic goals monthly. You could have it in 6 months, quarterly, half. You just name it. You know how to put that for your business. Me personally, I like to have a 6-month goals. So what my goals usually entails is how many clients do I think I want to have in 6 months? Am I looking at having 40 clients in 6 months? Am I looking at having 30 brides in 6 months? Am I looking at having 5 brides in 1 month? All those things are goals, and that's the more reason why I said, I didn't say make goals, I said make realistic goals, because you are the owner of a business, right? You know what moves, you know what doesn't, you know your strength, you know your strategies. We already spoke about strength and strategies as a part of monetizing makeup. Okay, so you need to know your strength, and now around your strength, build goals. You could build goals in 1 month, in 2 months, in 3 months, in 6 months. Number two is definitely going to help number one, honestly. So, number two is implementation strategies. It is okay for you to have goals, templates, it's okay for you to have your vision strategies and everything working out. But one of the things that would make those goals achievable and more realistic is trying to implement them. So, what measures are you putting in place for you to implement those things? So, for instance, I like to talk on myself or talk about myself because these are things that work well for me, and that's the more reason why I try to create YouTube to also see my upcoming makeup artists and people who are already in the business build some strategies and all that. So what works for me is my implementation goals. Let's say I want to have just strictly brides in this month, so I need to plan shoot really around bridals, because one thing about social media is more like a visual market, right? People want to see what they would like to expect. So if you want to plan your month or your goals around trainings, you need to do a lot of tutorials, because that's what people want to see. People want to see if you can show those process. People want to see if you're a smooth talker. People want to see if you know how to pass on information and pass on topics quite knowledgeable. People want to see that, oh, okay, her bridal look is good, so I can book her for my bride. I can trust her so well to do my bride. So all those things are strategies you want to put to implementing and realizing your goals. If you want to have lots of working clients, you want to do shoots that evolve around that. So implementation is also very key to achieving your number one. You cannot just write down without having to try out things that is going to boost your clientele and your money tail. So enough of the talking, my sister. Stand up, my brother. Start doing shoots around what you need this client to see. If you can sponsor those shoots on social media, that's a win-win for you. You need to implement them. You spend money in hopes of getting the money back. Number three is making money and keeping records of every financial monies that come into your business. I think it's something that is quite necessary, because one thing about money is that when you don't have very good inventory of what's coming in and what's going out, you just spend on impulse, you just buy on impulse. So I think it's right for you to have a book where whenever products you are buying, whatever things you are spending, whatever expenditure at all, you need to write them down. Whatever client pays you, you need to also write it down, so you know if your expenses is weighing over your money coming in, and it helps you to keep track of what's happening. If I get clients or brides who pay me 50,000 naira per section, and I get 4 brides, and that's like 200,000, right? And all of a sudden I am buying product worth 1,500,000. Now it is good for you to know that 1,500,000 is good business for you to good money that you're putting into the business. But what if I am using 1,500,000 to buy things that it's not going to boost up the business? It's boosting up some other thing, not the business. So that's like bad business or bad record. You want to put along the lines monies down that is quite necessary for the business. Write every incoming and expenses. Number four, you need to start having your customer details. Yes, you heard me right. For every customer that come to your business, it is quite important for you to have their details down in a book. So sometimes you send them mails whenever you're having promo discounts. You reach out to them whenever you're moving. This just helps you to carry on your already existing customers. One of the things I would tell you is that there is no customers that is tied down to you. Customers are at liberty to change their makeup artist or change who their service provider at any given time. But customers also like when they feel very homely and feel very comfortable. So from time to time, when you reach out to them, check on them, ask them for reviews, ask them for things that you feel you're not doing well. Ask these customers, because they are the one paying you, they are the one enjoying your services. If you do not put all those things in place, most of the times they might just feel like they are really just doing you a favor. But when you carry them along and there is a very good existing relationship there, it becomes very healthy. I stand and I would say, please draw a very big line between family, friends, and business. When you have customers' number, there is no need of you calling them to tell them your family problem or tell them you're not well, you're not this. No, that's not what I mean by keeping your clients' contact. What I mean to say is, most of the times when you want to have promo discount, when you want to have maybe you're moving, maybe you're anything that evolves around your business, that's when you want to reach out to them. I hope that makes sense. Okay, all right. Next, and I think that's number 5. For number 5, you also want to follow the trend in 2024. When I tell people follow the trend, it is like, oh, do I need to forget everything I've done and just follow the trend? No. Every makeup artist needs to understand that there is what we call business branding. I probably will talk about this, not probably, I think in my next video we'll talk about branding, which is very, very key. One of the videos I'm going to make, we're going to talk about branding, because most makeup artists are just makeup artists and we don't even understand our brand. We don't even understand strategies. We don't even understand what to do and what not to do. So while you're following the trend, work around your brand structure. So if you are the kind of makeup artist that like very subtle look, and there is a brand, there's a trend that is coming that there's a bit of color implementation, so you want to still maintain, if your eyes is usually what is very colorful, you want to usually what's really subtle, you want to still maintain your subtle, probably just pack up your lip a little bit and then follow this trend, because most time trend goes with a wave and it carries people along. When you stay back, people leave you back. If you try to follow the trend, you try to see what you have to achieve. Do this while maintaining your brand, because that is very, 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 very important. If you just switch from what you used to do to what you're not doing now, a lot of people will be afraid and they would not come back. For number 6 and number 7, 6, I would say, I think this is also very important. Don't mind me. Everything is really, really important, okay? Because you want to build a business where you know you'll make money. Number 6, you also want to go for classes. I highly recommend 2 major upgrade classes if you are already an existing makeup artist in the year. If you are shy or you do not want to mingle with people, you can take online courses just to know what's happening in the trend. Look out for people who you feel they are ahead of you. Definitely there's someone that's ahead of you. Do not lie to yourself and feel like you're number 1 in the world. Look out for people who are ahead of you. Undergo a class with them so you are not left behind. You also follow the trend. As you're following the trend, you're learning. You're not just following the trend and assuming. Go for those classes because they will boost you, boost your confidence, and boost you with enough information to further your business. Now, number 7, you need to set priorities. Priorities is very, very key. Priorities is very, very important. Priorities is more like you need to know what you need and what you do not need. The things you need, buy them. The things you do not need, do not buy them. Thank you very much. I know you're liking this look. I know you're liking this look. I love it too. When I was creating it, I fell in love with it. So what I want to tell you is, if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. All right? Please do well to like our video, comment on our video, let us know what you want to see, looks you want to see. I've got lots of comment, people asking me about my light setup, how I record my video and all that. Definitely before the year runs out, I'm going to make that video, but in the timeline, any more questions, we'll be handling that more so. Now for the 3 things you do not want to do in 2024. Number 1, please do not buy in large quantities. Do not buy product that you want to test in large quantities. If you see a particular makeup artist use a certain thing that you fall in love with, please do what you just want to buy the small one. Buy the small one, because money now is so expensive, or product now is so expensive for you to buy and then you find out that you do not love them. Buy. If you do not want to buy, ask question. That's the more reason why I would recommend for you to go for classes, so you have seen what they are using. Try them, buy smaller quantities of them. Number 2, do not push yourself so hard to avoid going into depression. It is good for you to push yourself to get the push and everything that you need, but sometimes doing this too much might make you feel less of yourself yourself. So whenever you feel like you're going down on the morale and all that, that's now when I recommend going for classes to boost your morale and boost your times back in. All right, then finally, stop comparing. In 2024, do not compare yourself to another person. You do not know the struggles they're going through under or below or out of it. So everybody's going through their own stress and time. Take yourself as a pace and build yourself up. All right, build yourself up. Stop with the comparison. Stop with the comparison. If you feel like a certain part of your makeup is not giving you what you want, please go for classes for that area. And once you get the knowledge is power. It would give you the push and everything that you want. Thank you so much for coming with us along this journey. I am so happy and I can't wait to see you in our next video. Meanwhile, I love this look. Oof, this look is giving, and Princess is the perfect muse for this. Thank you so much and see you in our next video. Bye guys, I love you. Mwah.